Hey everyone, I'm Brian Huff, brand sales trainer. Today we're going to talk about how to fill out the leave behind sheet. The leave behind sheet is another tool that you'll have to affect a sale, right? And how it works is after you've offered the upgrade to a customer, they like the Smart Choice. Great, that glad you love it. We have an upgrade that I mentioned earlier, where basically you will get the Smart Choice for the price of the Performance. If you wanted to move forward while we're here, just a reward for you, saves us time and money, and then you leave. And I have more videos on the nuance and the subtleties of how to perform all this in the home. But for now, I'm just trying to show you how to fill these out, how it works, right? So when you come back from explaining this, you've run out to your car, you've taken your samples out, and now you're back. Customer says, great, I love it, but we still need to think about it. No problem. The answer is always no problem. I'll write it up for you. So you'll take this back, take that form away, say something like, we're very competitive at 18.2, super competitive at 15.6, but I get it. The upgrade offer is not for everybody. It's not a problem. Let me just take that from you. So now we're back at the 18.2, 251 number, and we will bring out our leave behind sheet, which looks like this. And now we will fill this out using the numbers that we have, right? 23,000 is our MSRP, 18,251 is our promo price. But we're going to take our time and fill this out very slowly and very methodically, verbalizing everything that we're saying. So we'll put the customer's name here, prepared for customer, today's date, your name under rep, and go ahead and verbalize that. I'm going to fill this out for you, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, just so you have it. I know, I gave you my card earlier, but here's my name, and I'll even put my my number here for you so that you have it. And now the project details. You will verbalize all of those things that made this a unique project. All of the things, accessories. Maybe it's grab bars, maybe it's seating, maybe it's the door, the faucet, all of the things that made this unique. Made this unique as a project, but made it unique and valuable to the customer. So whatever those value building pieces were, you want to write it down and you want to verbalize it. You liked the Triton for the wall colors. You've got the Intuitions faucet that you liked. And I'm just resetting the project, right? So they're thinking about all of the good things that they were happy about, all of the things that were checking off the boxes for them, right? And then I'm going to ask, is this everything that you wanted? Yes, great. And then we'll move forward. They want the Smart package, so we'll select that. And I even circled this part and read what makes the Smart package different. Reinforced base, waterproof backer board, quad lock seals, exclusive Central design with the Smart Choice plumbing upgrade, and the lifetime guarantee, right? And then the MSRP, right? We want to put the MSRP here. In this case, it was right there on our screen, 23,702. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, that price is good for 1 year, right? But you'll remember we do have our monthly promotion, and that monthly promotion savings is right here on the screen also. So that's 5,451, 77% off of installation. What did I say it was? 54.51. So we'll put that here. Savings of 5,451, and that's what brings the price down after that discount to 18,251. Okay, and that price is good for 30 days. So today's July 15th. Call us by August 14th, and that's where we're at. Okay, and now while you're filling this out, you have the very next thing is we're going to find a maximum of 2 discounts right? And this is when it happens in the house, when you execute this well, customers don't feel like, why didn't you give me that before? Well, I didn't know you were eligible for any of these before until right now when we're talking about it. So if you wanted to ask, if you called us back within the next month, do you think you'd be a cash customer? Would you take advantage of financing? If they say cash, well, great. We have a cash discount for that. Yeah, to me, one of the most simple and effective ones to find would be the social media review. We talk about it during the presentation, and then we can bring it up here. So for instance, I mentioned, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, that reviews really are important to us, and we want to reward people for filling out reviews. That's like great advertising for us. So we would give you a discount just for filling out a review. Now you don't have to promise that it'll be a good review. Just be honest. That's all we ask. Don't pull any punches. And if yes, great. We have a discount for that. Now, whatever the first discount is that you find, it will always be $750. The second discount will always be $500. Okay. For a total of $1,250. You always want to start with the higher one and go to the lower one. The Flex program, that would be if someone's flexible in their installation, and maybe we had someone postpone a job the week before they were scheduled, could we pull them forward and get that job finished? So that would be a $500 discount. Okay. And then the family discount would be anything like, if someone in the family is military, law enforcement, teacher, senior citizen, whatever the big employers are in your town, in Michigan, it's GM, Ford, that kind of thing. So just so that you can guarantee you'll find two discounts totaling $1,250. So that is bringing the price down a little bit more so that we can reintroduce that little bit of same-day pressure with the corporate upgrade form. Okay. So these two discounts, the $750 and $500, they are not time sensitive. They will always apply whenever the customer calls us back. Okay. So if they called us back in a year, we would apply those. But if they called us within the next 30 days, we can apply that on top of our promotion for the month. So that would mean if they called us by August 14th, well, now the price, instead of $18,251, would be $17,001. Okay. Now, when you're filling this out with a customer, once you get to this point, you could say, we were able to get it pretty close to where we were with that corporate discount. So we were at 15,600, and now we're at 17,001. But that corporate upgrade offer would still apply if you wanted to move forward today. Let's just figure out what that would be. And again, you're not intending to apply any pressure here. The offer is a little pressure, but what's happening is you're just giving the customer all of the possible information that they would need to make a good decision, right? So it doesn't feel like you're pressuring anybody, because you're not. So let's go back to our upgrade form. And this is why we figured out what the monetary value of the offer is. It's $2,555. So let's go back to our leave behind sheet. Let's do the math, subtract $2,555. And that's why you leave your phone out, so you always have your calculator. That brings us to 17,001 minus 2,555, 14,446. Okay, that's how this works. That's where the numbers come from. Okay. Now, if someone is a more than likely a finance customer, they want to take advantage of some kind of financing, then all along the way for all of these numbers, like 18,251, you have a monthly payment here on your screen. It's roughly 240. And then you're at 206 at 15.6 and 182 for 13.8. Those are averages, just estimates for a payment. So every time this number changes, this number drops for a price, you should be able to give them a decent estimate for a price. For instance, here at 17,001, I mean, you could get a loan calculator and figure this out also. So you'll be somewhere around 220 a month, just so they know. And at 14.4, you'll be probably somewhere around 200 a month, 198 a month. And just put those on the sheet just to keep people in the just in the world of finance. If they want low monthly payments, you can show them what those would be. So that's how this sheet works. So now you know how to fill it out. You should be able to for every estimate you create using the appropriate numbers in your price presentation. So thanks a lot, everybody. Talk to you later.